Good morning, children. Today in English in class 11, we continue the lesson Ranga's marriage. And just to recall, the narrator had resolved to get Ranga and Ratna married, and he took the village astrologer into confidence. He tutored him so that later on, when he brought Ranga to the astrologer, he would speak exactly what he had been told, exactly what he had been, the way he had been tutored. And the astrologer also played his role to perfection, and he told about Ranga that he was thinking about a girl, and he suggested various names. Now, he says, could it be Pachi moss? That is a vegetation found in the ocean. So he says that he's thinking about a girl and various names that he suggested. Must it be moss if it's not Kamla? Why not pearl or Ratna, the precious stone? So there could be Ratna, various names that were suggested by the astrologer so that Ranga would not come to know about that everything was pre-planned and he had been tutored, and that is the reason why he spoke the way that he did and suggested these names. Ratna, the girl in Rama Rao's house is Ratna. Tell me, is there any chance of our negotiations bearing fruit? So, the moment Ratna's name appeared in the conversation, he was alert and he questioned the astrologer that was there a possibility for them to get married. Negotiations bearing fruit meaning that the conversation to settle marriage. That means, would it be possible for them to get married? Definitely, he said, after thinking for some time. Now, he contemplated, so the astrologer thought about it, contemplated, and then he responded, definitely. There was surprise on Ranga's face. That is, Ranga was very surprised, he was astonished because this is not what he had expected him to say so. So when he heard that, he was very surprised. And some happiness, I noticed it. He was surprised as well as happy to know about it. He says, we left the place. That is, they left the astrologer's house. On the way, we passed by Rama Rao's house. And on the way, they crossed Rama Rao's house. Rama Rao was Ratna's uncle. Ratna was standing at the door. I went in alone and came out a minute later. So, the narrator went inside the house and he must have found out, and he came out very quickly. Within a minute, he was out. Surprising. This girl isn't married, it seems. So, he came and told Ranga that the girl, that is Ratna, was not married. Someone told me the other day that she was. So he says, I was told by somebody, that is, he was misinformed that the girl was married, although she was not married. What Shastri told us has turned out to be true after all. And now he supported whatever the Shastri had spoken, that every word of it seemed to be coming out to be true, that his prediction was correct. But Rangappa, I can't believe that you have been thinking of her. He says that it is incredible, it is unbelievable that you are thinking about this girl, Ratna. Swear on the name of Madhavacharya and tell me, is it true what Shastri said? That is, swear, tell me the truth, tell me honestly. Now, Madhavacharya was a renowned philosopher of South India. So he says, swear and tell me that whatever that he said, was it true? That was he thinking about that girl, Ratna? I do not know whether someone else would have been direct. Ranga admitted. So the direct question was asked and Ranga also admitted the truth. There's greater truth in that Shastra than we imagine. Till now, he was not a person who believed in astrology. He also did not visit the Shastri. So, now that he has been to the Shastri and whatever the prediction has been told, so he now thinks that it is absolutely true. That is, the calculations are true. They are correct. What he said is absolutely true, and that whatever that the Shastri had spoken, every single word of it was correct and true. Shastri was at the well when I went there that evening. That is, the narrator went to meet the Shastri. I said, so Shastri, you repeated everything I had taught taught you without giving rise to any suspicion. So he was complimenting the Shastri that whatever that he had been told that he should speak and tell Ratna to convince him to get married to Ratna. So he did it very well and he did his job to perfection. And Ranga was not aware, he did not even suspect for a moment that everything had been pre-planned. What a marvelous Shastra yours is. He didn't like it at all. Marvelous means which is extremely good, that causes one great wonder. So he says that your Shastra, that means in a way he was trying to make fun of the Shastri, which the Shastri did not take it very well. He seemed to be quite offended by that. What are you saying? He says, why are you saying that and why do you comment in such a way? What you said to me was what I could have found out myself from the Shastras. He says that it's all right that you told me, you tutored me, but in any case, I would have found out by my calculations from the knowledge that I possess, I would have been able to predict and say the same. Don't forget, I developed on the hints you had given me. He says, don't forget the fact that you gave me the hints, but on that I elaborated. And that is how they were able to convince Ranga. Tell me, is this what a decent man says? So he seemed to be offended that he was claiming that he has a lot of knowledge about his field. He has knowledge of the Shastras and he would have in any case predicted Ranga's future. Rangappa had come the other day to invite me for dinner. What is the occasion? I asked. So years later, Ranga and Ratna have got married and years later, Ranga comes to invite the narrator for dinner. It's Shyama's birthday, he is free. So the occasion was that they were celebrating the birthday of Ranga and Ratna's son, that is whom they have named Shyama. It's not a nice name, Shyama, I said. I'm like a dark piece of oil chocolate. Why did you have to give that golden child of yours such a name? He says, the name is not very impressive. It is not very appealing. It's an ordinary name. And they could have given him something better. The child is such a wonderful child. What a childish couple you are, Ratna and you. He says, I know. It is the English custom of naming the child after someone you like. He says, I know. He did not allow Ranga to say anything. He says, I'm quite aware of the custom that the English people follow, that they name the child the name of somebody whom they like very much, somebody whom they appreciate very much. He said, your wife is 8 months pregnant now, so they are going to have another addition to the family. Who's there to help your mother to cook? So he says that there must be a lot of work, and who is there to help out? My sister has come with her. I went there for dinner. So as was the occasion of Shyama's birthday, the little boy of Ranga and Ratna, he went. Shyama rushed to me when I walked in and put his arms round my legs. So he came and greeted him warmly. I kissed him on his cheek and placed a ring on his tiny little finger. So that was a birthday present that he had brought for the little boy, Shyama, that is Ranga and Ratna's son. Thank you.